Well, good evening. My name is Shawna Schultz, and I'm a Colorado native. I was born up in northern Colorado. I went to film school at CU Boulder, and I founded my companies Mass Effects Media and 38th and Post, and I run them here in Denver. I'm sad I can't join you tonight. I'm on this really boring beach in Cozumel, but I'm thankful to the CFVA for giving me a chance to share about the work our community has done over the last 5 months. When the Colorado Film Study came out, I was sitting at Sundance with Andrea Nordgren and Julie Jackson, and we were talking through the recommendations from the study. We agreed with the challenges that were presented, and we felt strongly that our industry was ready to grow. We just didn't have the unity we needed yet. We felt like all of the leaders and organizations needed to be working together for the same goal. But then we realized as we talked further, we didn't even know what that goal should be. And so we thought, what if we put together a town hall, an event where our community could be heard? If we could organize around a flywheel and we were all pushing in the same direction, ultimately we'd be unstoppable. We can't really grow as an industry until we're unified around a plan. I'm an organizer, I'm a process person. And so, with the help of a really amazing group of other volunteers who I just picked up along the way, with the input of other leaders in our industry, and with the generous support of the Film Office, WIFMCO, and these other corporate sponsors who believe in this mission, we were able to find leaders in 4 different cities who were willing to lead a simultaneous discussion about the future of our industry back in November. We had over 250 people show up in person and on a Zoom link who participated in helping us hear what our industry needs, not just in Denver, but across our state. This movement started as a community-led effort, and our ground rules are inclusivity, respect, and that if you're here to work. So after the town hall in November, we sent out a survey, and I got to meet with community leaders and organizations to gather up the input on what should be next. And we've now created a visual map of our flywheel, define the pillars that need our focus, and have a huge list of ideas, initiatives, programs, and platforms that could support each pillar. Our next step will be to hone in on the one thing. What is the one thing for each pillar that needs to happen first? Either it's because the rest of the initiatives hinge on it, or it's because it's the lowest hanging fruit, or maybe it's just going to have the greatest impact. We'll be organizing another working session in the spring, bringing together leaders from our state and local governments, the Film Office, the regional film commissioners and liaisons, leaders of the nonprofit organizations in our industry and adjacent industries, and key leaders from businesses and educational institutions in Colorado for a flywheel workshop. So if that's you, let me know. Our goal for the end of that is to agree on the definitions of the pillars, agree on the one thing that we need to push forward with each pillar, and then choose who's going to do it. Who are the leaders and organizations who can facilitate the action that needs to be taken to get the work done? We will host another town hall in November of 2025 to report back on the plan and bring the community back together to discuss and work on how to accomplish our big goals. So if your city wasn't represented back in November and you want to join in, step up and help me organize one in your city so we can spread this opportunity to all regions of our state. I'm humbled by the hours that our community has poured into this movement, and I can't wait to meet more of you who are interested in joining our efforts. If you'd like to sign up for our mailing list, we're currently using the Colorado Creators Alliance as our main hub for communication. You can email info@coloradocreatorsalliance.com and I'll get you on the list. If you'd like to fill out the survey and share your ideas or volunteer to join our working session, you can scan this QR code, which will take you to the survey. You can also sign up for the mailing list through this link. If our industry speaks with one voice, we will be heard. If we break down the silos, we will find unity. Rising tides will lift all of our boats, and we're in this together. Now, I've got to get back, so I'm going to leave you all to it, but here's to you.